They don't believe in democracy.
Are truly a threat to democracy itself.
But democracy's victory was not certain, nor is democracy's future.
We are the ones trying to save our democracy. Very simple.
America was founded as a constitutional republic to safeguard the liberties of the people against the tyranny of democracy.
Hey everyone, I'm Speeb, and welcome to Speeb Spiels, where I give my spiel about what's going on around us today. So why is there such a fight about the U.S. being a republic or democracy today? It's pretty easy to find that the Founding Fathers were against a pure democracy. They designed the country to be run by a rule of law, hence a republic. The Founders were against majority rule and too much power being given to any one branch of the government for any reason. To them, mob rule was just as dangerous as any monarch or dictatorship. Their vision was to put in place a government that was fair to all people. The people would elect officials to represent them, and those officials would in turn create the laws. The judiciary would uphold those laws. They wanted it to be hard to change laws or create new laws, so it would help protect against any of the tyranny that they could foresee at the time. They started out with inalienable rights that they considered all people were born with. They put in basic core tenets such as freedom of speech and press, as well as the ability to move freely without being detained or have your property taken away for no reason. The ability to defend yourself or others from any person or government that wanted to take those rights away. Now, we certainly use a form of democracy as in as much that we all have the right to vote to choose the people we want to represent us in every form of government, from local to state and federal, but we are in no other way a pure democracy. I think that the majority of people today honestly just don't know the difference between the two, and they really don't care. But they should, because the whole idea behind having a republic is to preserve everyone's individual rights. And today that seems to be like a huge focus. Religious groups, LGBTQ, all color of people, and any other group you can think of are vying for the preservation of their individual right to live their life how they see fit. The problem with what we're seeing today, as we've seen so many times in the past, is that instead of worrying about just their individual liberty, they're trying to impose a mob rule mentality on everyone else. It's not just about acceptance anymore. It's about making everyone cater to what they want. And if they don't, then somehow you are evil, you're against them. The history of this country has shown that we would always seem to strive to be the best Americans we could be, but that's not the case anymore. A lot of people now, especially the young people, see our flag and our country as something to be mocked and unimportant. This is exactly why our system is designed the way that it is, to prevent the whims of the mob rule mentality to disable or destroy our government and infringe on anyone else's rights because they don't get what they want. Everyone represented equally is not what they want anymore. Only people that agree with them. And that goes for all sides of the argument. The very system that they seem to oppose is the one that protects them from someone taking away their rights to say what they want and not allow a mob or a dictator to stop them or kill them for their rights or their opinions. I think the only reason now to make the distinction between democracy and republic is so that people understand it's about individual liberty, not just whomever the majority is at the time. We've strived so hard as Americans to make everyone equal throughout our history. We've even fought a civil war over the right to be free. Now, it still took more time to get everyone on an equal playing field, but everyone now, no matter what they look like or how they choose to live, is considered an American, with the same exact rights as everyone else around them. Times and people will always change, but the government that we've set up, the founders set up, should always stay constant and the same. It's the system that allowed us to be equally free. It is that system that was used to make everyone have the same rights and freedoms as every American around them, all throughout history, good and bad. And that's my spiel for today.